3, 2, 1. Everybody, this is Rudy, San Antonio's unofficial movie critic here at City-Based Cinema. I just left Auditorium 9 from The Joker, and my greatest fear was this, like, I was gonna leave speechless, and that's exactly what I am. I'm incredibly speechless from this film. It's an unbelievable character piece. That's what everybody's been calling this film. It is truly a character piece. Out of all the comic book characters there are, of all the movies we've had, there's been very few that can really encapsulate the origin of a villain or a hero. And this film, you truly believe his origin. You're in this encapsulated with his tragedies and what he's going through. This is going to be a non-spoiler review. I'm not going to give anything away, but if you ever wanted to understand a character in a comic book film, if you ever wanted to understand the roots and what they do, this is the film. Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix, I applaud you. This film was completely amazing. It's a standout. My favorite film of 2019. I have to be totally honest, guys. I was getting goosebumps the entire time. I was telling my friends next to me, look at my arm, I got goosebumps. There are so many iconic scenes in this film. And you think there's been so many adaptations of the Joker that we've seen in film. There's Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, which is the epitome of, in my opinion, until now. Joaquin Phoenix is now there. I think he's the best Joker ever. But there's been so many takes and visions of the Joker that we've seen since Jack Nicholson, going back to the Batman film. And you think there's no more original ideas. You think there's really no more ways to portray a character. And I got to applaud Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips and all the writers really giving us like just glimpses of these fresh, of just the Joker and his origin. There's some iconic scenes that I can't explain. I can't tell you what's happening. This is a non-spoiler review, so I really can't go into detail on some scenes, but there are a few iconic scenes when the birth of the Joker happens, and it's just breathtaking. The cinematography is another thing. This film is one of the most beautiful shot films that I've seen since Blade Runner 2049. It's beautiful to look at. It's seamless. New York, I know they use New York as Gotham City, and to be completely honest, I'm astonished with just the production design. This film, it's Gotham, but they're using New York, 1970s New York. I got to hand it to everybody involved. The film, the atmosphere, the surroundings, every set, it looks like they shot live in New York. It looks like a 1970s New York. There's graffiti, it's run down, it's gritty, there's gangs, there's violence. And New York, aka Gotham City, is technically a character in this film. You feel the city and the presence of it. And just I'm trying to be careful, I don't want to give anything away. Now I'm live, I've never done anything live, so this is the first for me, but just the actions, it's just like the old discussion where a villain or somebody is birthed from their surroundings. And we've all seen the memes where the Joker in the 80s was thrown into acid and he became a villain, and this one is thrown into society. That technically, seeing that happen, seeing the birth of the Joker in this society, and I'm trying to be cautious, and seeing the city react to his birth is breathtaking. As I mentioned, this film I got goosebumps completely the entire time. Joaquin Phoenix, I'm just saying it right now, like I called it last year with Rami Malek, giving him the Oscar. Just give Joaquin Phoenix the Oscar, he's got it. He was so entranced, he became the Joker. I mean, there's scenes where he's just smiling and staring at an individual in this film. He's just staring, that's all he's doing. And it's chilling. It's incredibly chilling just what the man can do simply with his eyes. It's a powerful performance, and that's all I can really say right now. But if everything you've heard is true. All the discussions, the ratings, masterpiece. It is a masterpiece. It's my favorite film of this year. My favorite film since Blade Runner 2049. Beautifully shot, well-told story. It's the true essence and the prime example of what any movie should do when you want to portray a character and tell their origin story. It's a masterpiece. I'm giving it 100 out of 100. I'm totally blown away by this, and it's one of those films that I'm definitely gonna buy and watch over. There's so many discussions, undertones, economic undertones that you see in this film that are relevant today that you can write a paper on. It's that well written, and it's right now, and I feel like 5-6 minutes. I just left the theater, so I'm all emotional about it. But it's really this good. It's really that good. The rumors are true. Go check it out if you're a fan of comic book movies and movies in general. You have to come see this. And one last thing. The violence. There's a lot of, we've seen the warnings of folks saying, don't bring your kids. I urge you, don't bring your kids to this film. There's a lot of brutal violence, and it's not like what you may think. It's not going to be like over the top, like torture porn that we've seen in other films, but there are some gruesome scenes that I highly recommend to you. Do not bring any kids to this film. It's a dark, gritty dive into the madness of someone's psyche. And for the first time ever, I've actually felt sympathy for the Joker. You see him as just a simple person, and then tragedy. You've seen the trailers, all these things occur, and you slowly just see his overall demeanor, his character, everything. He's real skinny at first, and he's slowly gaining weight, and he's becoming himself in a sense. God, Joaquin Phoenix was just so amazing in this film. It was breathtaking. But I do have some folks who saw the film with me, and I want to bring them on just to kind of get the overall pulse of what people thought. So go right ahead, sir. What's your name? Brandon. Okay, I have Brandon here, guys, and we just left the theater, like 15 minutes ago?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, what were your thoughts on this film? Ooh. No spoilers, by the way. No spoilers.
That's a hard one.
I know it's hard to talk about it without giving anything away. It's like leaving Infinity War without spoiling anything.
Yes.
It was good.
So first off, definitely one of the greatest.
There we go.
All right. Cool. Okay. So it was really awesome, and then but it was also had that dark twist to it. It was just, but it was connected to so many different things.
It was, and we can't say it.
I can't say anything else. That's all I wanted to say. I was like, dude, it's so well connected, and out of all the DC movies, I was like, dude, this is probably one of the best ones since the Batman.
I would agree.
Because I fell in love with that trilogy. Of course, everybody loves The Dark Knight, but this one, it set a bar, I'd say.
It really did. And one thing I love about DC films, I love Marvel too, but I love DC because the DCU, that's another topic, but the one-off films like Superman and Batman Part 1, like and this one, when they really just focus on the true character, I think that's when they excel.
Yes.
They excel, and this one, again, I'm getting goosebumps. I wish you can see the goosebumps. I wish you can see that, because every time there's scenes that I'm thinking about, I don't want to give too much away, but it's just, I think it's a masterpiece. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Just like with the other one, like Wonder Woman recently, that one was good. That was really good. And then we have one that's portraying just like
not premium. We're live, sir. Come on.
So like, it's based on just the Joker, and he became it. It's just like, and they made it so. I would say kind of realistic there.
It's very real.
Yeah,
it's very real, and this is not a spoiler, but there's mental problems there, and just seeing with someone who doesn't have the proper care.
Right, definitely.
What can happen?
Oh man,
I know
you turn into the Joker. That's it for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like an extreme example, but I've never understood a character more. Well, that's kind of like that's an absolute, but I truly understand the Joker in this film.
Yeah, definitely. And on top of that, you can understand like his background and how he gets following.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm trying not to spoil it. I was like, I don't know if I want to spoil that, but like, I could definitely see it. I was like, man, this is insane.
You can relate to, and this is in the trailers, right? Yeah, in the trailers, we're talking trailer stuff where you see people wearing clown masks. We're not going to give away how that happens, but I understand. I understand how it happens out, and it makes complete sense, and just the chaos, and just how he starts as, like he says, nobody, but becomes something greater than what he is.
It's just simple.
Yeah,
like not one of the good symbols. No. But I mean, when you say the Joker, I would say most people know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like it's just a great film, bro. It's dark, so deep, but you get connected. I just want to say so much.
Now, hold on 1 second. Comments here. Rudy, Joaquin deserves all the awards. He killed it. The film broke many barriers. Loved it. Mark, not dark. hey, I'm in the theater. Where's Mark Not Dark? I'm in the theater. Well, where are you at then? I don't know. Anyway. But absolutely, it transitioned. What's the word I'm going on? Like Logan did a few years back, it breaks the comic book barrier space. It's a film.
Yeah.
And what I love about this film is that you don't have to see 20 other movies, you don't have to read comics.
Right.
Anybody can come watch this film and appreciate it.
Right, definitely. So, I mean, just anybody that hasn't seen any Marvels or any DCs or doesn't know who Batman is, which if you don't,
Are you Mark? Okay, we have Mark Not Dark. You want to chime in and give your feedback? Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Well, hold on 1 second. Let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
What would you rate it from 1 through 100?
I would definitely give it a 110.
110.
Yeah, definitely.
And one last question, just so the folks out there are asking, maybe this is a little too early. How would you rank Joaquin Phoenix with the other Jokers? I know Heath Ledger's has always been the best, but what would your thoughts be as he really did right now? Fresh, just truly out of the experience.
Fresh out of the experience. He knocked it out of the park. It's between the Heath Ledger and like for number one Joker.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Joaquin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, Heath Ledger has been the great. He's still one of the greats. That doesn't mean like I'm not taking anything away from him. But Joaquin Phoenix, I never felt sympathy with Heath Ledger.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You feel for the guy.
Yes.
It's like, and I want to say so much, but I can't.
No. But
Go see the film. You'll understand it. Swear.
Yeah. But again, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
And the video will be up, and when you're driving home, you can check it out.
All right. Thanks,
You
man.
did great. Thanks so much. And we have Mark.
Yes.
How's it going?
Good.
Okay. Did you just walk out of the theater?
But I'm really excited to see it because
Come closer. There we go. Now we're in frame.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna go see it right now.
I'm just about to see it for the 10 o'clock show.
Okay, now we haven't seen. We just walked out of the theater right now, but what are you hoping to get from this film? Like, what expectations do you have?
I'm hoping to get like I have high expectations, and I'm hoping to get like a good like analysis of the Joker and his origins and like what makes a man like that. And I just hope like it makes me resonate with him, even though I'm not supposed to. He's a villain.
Yeah.
Like that's how I know it's really good.
So you want to leave the film with a true understanding of what made him and why he does what he does.
Yeah. The interview, what's it called? The interviews of him and all the trailers, it looks so good. And it's like,
Yeah. Well, I promise you, I'm not going to give anything away. I don't know if you heard what we're talking about, but you won't be disappointed. That's all I can tell you.
I hope not.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Take care.
I saw your shirt. I was like, I think I know that. And I watched your channel.
You do?
Yes, I
Oh,
do.
thank you.
Yeah, I love watching like local things and like the community. It's like amazing.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Well, that was cool. Well, did you want to chime in on the
I
Joker?
would love to chime in.
Okay, your name, sir?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yes.
All right, come right in. Now we're in frame here. Again, this is no spoilers.
Okay.
Did you just saw the Joker, right?
This was the third time I saw it.
Okay, third time?
It was just as good the second and third time. It's incredible.
It is.
It's a masterpiece. It really is. It really is a masterpiece. I almost think to call a film a masterpiece, you kind of have to see it maybe 2 or 3 times to really call it a masterpiece. Joker is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. It's one of I went as far the furthest thing I said is I think it's one of the best movies ever made.
It is
And
up there.
I honestly think so. And it's weird to think, isn't it, Rudy? It really is weird to think that Joker is one of the best movies ever made.
It truly is.
And
Yeah.
I really think you just have to see it. I could never have imagined a week ago that I would be saying that.
Yeah.
I thought it looked great. I didn't think it'd be this good. It really just surprised me. It's one of the best movies ever made.
These people, they're old enough, trust me, they are. I've got some comments here. Let's see, so intense, JP did, yes he did, JP did amazing. Abigail, Prime Time, what's up Prime Time? Fernando gave it a 10 out of 10. Mark Not Dark just came by. And we have a clown emoji and agreed. Would you like to say anything, sir?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
Okay, well, thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, we have Rocky here, and he just left the theater with me from seeing the film. No spoilers. What would you say?
That's about a 2 out of 10.
Get out of here.
beginning scene, the fuzziness. I told you it's like a Kubrick film. It was like Stanley
Yeah.
Kubrick, I'm a big Kubrick fan. That's what it was like. I just felt that intensity right from the beginning, the fuzziness, opening, and then all the way to the end. I'm not gonna say anything. It was just great all around.
Yeah. And like we've been having difficulty like saying like we can't really say too much without spoiling it, but masterpiece, beautiful movie. Kubrick. I know where you're going with the Kubrick. A lot of steady frame shots. It's beautiful. The cinematography. I was saying earlier, it reminds me of like a Blade Runner 2049. It's just beautiful to watch.
Absolutely. So kind of like I don't know. It was like this blend of Clockwork Orange and
Yeah.
Eyes Wide Shut, and it sounds all weird, right? Like Clockwork Orange.
He's right. Yeah.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. All these different Kubrick films I just got from my mind. Man, this is so
Clockwork
visceral.
Orange. Yeah.
So visceral stuff.
Absolutely, dude. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna say I came up with that.
Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. You're the big shot here, man. Like, that's the guy.
No, but Rocky, thanks for your feedback and joining us. I mean, again, I can't piggyback more on that. Everyone says it's a masterpiece. It is wonderful, and I urge everybody. Any final thoughts, everybody?
No, again, I'm going to say that too. I urge everybody to see this movie twice.
Yeah.
If I didn't go back tomorrow, I would say it's
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, I'm gonna sign off a little bit, but just to wrap up, I'm giving this 100 out of 100. It's really that good. No BS. It's that good. Not just a comic book film, but a film overall. You don't have to know the Joker backstory to enjoy this film. And if you're a true fan of acting, cinematography, storytelling, just overall a well-crafted film, and filmmaking. If you're a fan of filmmaking, you have to see this film. There is some brutal violence, so just be prepared for that. And again, I'm calling it out. Joaquin Phoenix, just give him the Oscar. The man did something that I never thought anybody would make me feel sympathy, and I understand where the Joker's coming from. And I'll leave it at that. And as always, guys, I just want to thank Smiley Sells SA for inviting me to be part of this event. I want to thank City Based Cinema for having me just set up here in the middle of the lobby and do my live review. They've been wonderful in supporting me. And I thank everybody who tuned in, and go see the Joker, guys. I'll leave it at that. As always, thank you for watching Rudy's Movie Reviews, San Antonio's unofficial movie critic. Please take care, God bless, and live long and prosper. And I'm out.